Okay, so if you're aiming for a career in data science, maybe machine learning, you're probably learning Python, SQL, algorithms, cloud tools.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
hmm
And you might be wondering, is Databricks also something I absolutely have to learn?
Yeah, that's a really common question. I mean, where does it fit in with everything else, right? Especially when the field is moving so fast.
Exactly. It
Yeah.
feels like the list just keeps growing. Is Databricks just, another tool, or could it actually give you an edge?
Well, I think edge is a good way to put it. The landscape is evolving incredibly quickly. And while, yes, the foundations programming, stats, the core ML concepts, they're still absolutely crucial, non-negotiable, really.
That's your bedrock.
Right. But what we're seeing now, what hiring managers are increasingly talking about, is this idea of platform fluency.
Platform fluency. Okay, tell me more about that. What does that mean in practice?
It means it's not quite enough anymore to just know the theory behind, say, distributed computing or model deployment. Employers really need people who can jump into the specific environments they use and be productive.
Ah, so knowing the tools of the trade, basically. And Databricks is becoming one of those key tools.
It really is. It's emerging as a leading platform in the modern data stack.
Right.
What makes it stand out is that it's designed as this end-to-end environment.
End to end.
Yeah, built around this concept called the lake house. You've probably heard of data lakes, right? And data warehouses.
This digs for raw data, warehouses for structured stuff.
Exactly. The lake house, powered by Databricks, kind of merges the best of both. It gives you the scale and flexibility of a data lake, but with the reliability and structure you'd expect from a warehouse. It brings order to that massive scale.
Okay, so it tames the big data beast for AI specifically.
Precisely. And it's built from the ground up for collaborative and critically scalable machine learning workflows. That's key when you're dealing with modern AI demands.
Right, collaboration and scale. Got it.
Yeah.
So what's actually in Databricks? What makes it tick?
Well, there are a few core pieces. You've got collaborative notebooks, supports Python, SQL, Scala, R, so teams can, actually work together easily on analysis and code.
Okay, standard for notebooks, but integrated.
Integrated, yeah. Then the engine underneath is Apache Spark. That's the powerhouse for handling really large-scale data processing, super important.
Spark, right, the standard for big data
Yep.
processing.
Then there's Delta Lake. This adds like a reliability layer on top of your data lake. Think ACD transactions, versioning. It makes the data trustworthy.
Okay, so better data quality control.
Hugely important. And then for the ML side of things, you have ML Flow. This is massive. It helps manage the entire machine learning lifecycle.
The whole life cycle.
Yeah, tracking experiments, packaging code, managing models, handling deployment, MLOps, essentially. Plus, they have things like a feature store for reusing features, auto ML capabilities, GPU support. It's pretty comprehensive.
Wow, okay, so it really does sound like you can go from raw data to a deployed model all in one place.
That's the goal, and largely the reality. It enables data scientists, ML engineers, even data analysts to work across that whole spectrum within this unified platform. It's quite transformative.
Is this actually catching on, though? Are companies using it?
Oh, absolutely. Huge adoption. We're talking major Fortune 500s, but also lots of fast-moving startups. They're running serious operational AI workloads on Databricks. It's not just for playing around.
Okay, so let's bring it back to the listener. If you're building your career, why does this matter? What's the concrete benefit of learning it?
It's straightforward, really. Knowing Databricks can give you a significant advantage in the job market. Think about it from the hiring manager's perspective.
Right.
Someone who already understands the platform. That means faster onboarding. They can contribute to the team's projects, especially the scalable MLOps-focused ones, much more quickly. They're closer to being productive from day one.
So it signals you're ready to hit the ground running on modern data infrastructure.
Exactly. It's a career accelerator for you. Getting hands-on, maybe using the free community edition, building a project, tracking it with MLflow, processing some data with Spark in there.
Doing practical things.
Yes, that demonstrates you're prepared for the actual challenges companies face today. It's much more powerful than just listing concepts on a resume.
Yeah, showing is better than telling.
Definitely. And, even if a job description doesn't explicitly require Databricks, seeing it on a resume often makes a candidate stand out. It separates the merely qualified from the really desirable candidates.
So wrapping up then, it sounds like while maybe not strictly essential in the way Python or SQL is right now, Learning Databricks is a very, very smart move.
I'd say it's highly advantageous and increasingly expected. It's a strategic investment in your skill set if you're serious about this field. For anyone looking to future-proof their skills or, on the hiring side, build high-performing teams, fluency in Databricks is becoming key.
So, a final thought for you listening. Given how much companies seem to be relying on platforms like Databricks to actually do AI at scale, how could getting comfortable with this kind of environment change your career path in data and AI? Something to think about.